just in case y'all didn't know, your boy is Mr. Pick 'em up and put 'em down. That's what we doing, picking them up, putting them down, picking them up, putting them down. So I'm over here in Baytown. As I can tell, we empty. Empty deck. So for y'all that don't know, the boy like running the middle in Odessa. So that's what I'm finna go do. Finna go pick up my weekend load. That weekend load is pick up today, deliver Monday. Then that same agent got a backhaul from the place I'm delivering to, going back to the place I'm picking up from. So that's what we finna do. So that load is done. Maybank, Texas to Baytown, Texas. And then we finna go pick up in Liberty, Texas. And then we're gonna go home for the weekend. So yeah. Once again, Mr. Pick 'em up and put 'em down, guys. Pick 'em up, put 'em down. That's all you gotta do. You wanna make that money on this open deck side. What I can tell, pick 'em up, put 'em down. Pick one, put it down. Pick it up, put it down. Excuse me. Anyways, I got a 40-minute drive to go get to my pickup. It's gonna be some chemical totes. I've actually did this run before in the past. And yeah, I believe it's a dang good weekend run because it actually picks up in Liberty, Texas, which is a little bit closer to my house. So yeah. Hey, what I tell y'all to call me? Mr. Pick 'em up and put 'em down. All right, we got some chemical totes, 40,000 pounds. So I did do a little different this time. 2 straps on the back, 1 strap on the back. Well, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap. I could have did 2, but mind you, because I have this step, which is considered a bulkhead, because I started the load right here, I didn't have to put an extra strap right there. So over 40,000 pounds worth of securement on the load. Yeah, excuse me. And we got a 40,000 pound load. Chemical totes that are hazmat. I always had them do the front 2 totes facing forward, so they got my placards right there. The outers on both sides, they have them facing outwards. Once again, placards showing. On the last 2, same thing. I have them facing back, so the placards are on the back. That's pretty much it. This load right here is going to Odessa. So now we can go ahead and get up out of here. We loaded. I had to put a winch, not fucking winch bar, winch strap. Pocket stake winch, there we go. Stake pocket winch, whatever. Had to put that in there so I could actually, because I only had one right here. And I may consider buying some more of these right here and throw them on the trailer. But I'll probably paint them red so I can be able to decipher which ones are Landstars and which one belong to me. Because yeah, I could use like a total of 4 here. Could do like 2 there. And could do like 2 or 3 more right here on that axle right there too. So yeah, 2 straps, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap, 1 strap. The middle, placards are facing outwards. My top deck is empty. Y'all can see how we got it. 40,000 pounds. There, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 totes. The most totes I've hauled on this trailer, I believe, was 22 totes from the bottom on back. I don't think I had anything on the top deck, or maybe I had 2 or 4. I don't remember, but it was I may have a video on it. But yeah, keeping a generator right here, strapped with a 2-way strap. And yeah, it goes. It's time to roll. Send these pictures to the agent, then I can go ahead and get up out of here. The company still gave me placards as well, but you know, we're not gonna use them. Y'all stay tuned. All right, it's Sunday. Time to roll out. Been home for 50 hours once again. So just walking around, checking my load, checking my straps. I just hooked up to the trailer. Have not raised the landing arms up yet. I just took the bucket of chains off my top deck. And we got them back here. I just laid them out on top of the step deck. Yeah, here's my 53-foot low pro step deck. This is what we're working on next. The Central class will be rolling next week. And then I'm working on this one next. I'm pulling all the boards up out. Take all these screws out. Take all the boards out. Possibly get the frame sandblasted. But I do know back here, I want it reinforced. That's for sure. I know I want it reinforced. I'll buy all new LED lights on these ends right here. See, you got the lights for like the oversized. I don't know where is that at, but we'll get that hooked up and make sure that's working nice. Got the little hooks back here. Rub rail. I'm gonna buy that tool that opens up the rub rail. You have to put your winch bar in there and you'll pry them out. I'll possibly do that myself. Yeah, but I don't like how shaky the rear of this trailer is. I'm not sure if y'all can tell, but yeah, I don't know who started that. Is somebody just put their damn part on the trailer. So we got the low pro. It's a low pro step deck. 17. What is it? I don't know the tire size. Let me see if I can see it. They're kind of dusty now. 245 70R 17.5s is the rim size. So what I'll end up doing, getting the rims polished, put 2, 4, 6, 8 brand new tires on there. Then I'm also have 2 spare tires right on the trailer as well. And then you see it got like mud flaps down here, little chrome mud flap hangers. We'll get that changed out to red. Get these mud flaps changed out to red. The hangers will probably say Freightliner. So they got penny lights on them. I got 50 brand new penny lights at home, but I'm gonna probably order 50 more. Cause we're gonna have this thing lit up, man. We's gonna have it lit up. And I believe it got like 20 winches on here. 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, 16. Oh, then hold up on the top 2. Well, maybe none up top. I don't see a place up top over here to put winches. Check this side. Nope, no place to put winches up here, so we'll rock with either stake pocket winches or 2-inch straps. But yeah, so it got 16 winches going down the side. It got one little small box here. Used to have a box here. The guy claimed somebody had stole the box at a truck stop. I mean, I don't know. That's what he say. But yeah, this is a 2005 or maybe 2008. I think it's 2005 Kalen Siebert. However you pronounce that, low pro step. So like I said, once I get this trailer rolling, man, these trailers are not advised to go over 70 miles an hour loaded. The newer ones is down to 65 miles per hour. This one's at 70. So yeah, we got 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, so 16. I may have to figure out how to put a rub rail up here so we can have them going down up here too. But yeah, there's a little compartment right here, and there's a screw right there. Then it has like a long go-through box-ish area. So y'all can see right here, we got some edge protectors down here, some blue ones. Like I said, whenever I roll out with this trailer, man, it's gonna be ready to roll. So like I said, high probability we're gonna get this thing sandblasted. Here go the plate right here. Let me see. GVR is 92,000 pounds. What else? 16 ply. I'm trying to see. I could have sworn it showed the speed up here. Like the max speed that's allowed. Yeah. Oh, let me look for the year. Hold up. This is a 05 Kalen Siebert. I can see that. Kalen Siebert. Yeah. Oh, there you go. The rating. No, that's not it. I could have sworn I seen it say 70 miles an hour is the rated top speed. I know I got a picture of this somewhere in my phone. I'll have to look over it later. Oh, rating miles per hour 65. So this trailer's rated at 65 miles an hour when it's loaded. So realistically, when I'm rolling and loaded, I'll be cruising at about 70. Especially if I'm doing like heavy loads like this, we'll be at about 70 miles an hour. I am gonna do the Cali hookups, but you know, we still got the regular hookups, but we'll still do the Cali hookups. Have it ran down there somewhere. But yeah, that's a step deck. Oh yeah, back to this, right? Doing our load check. I just took the chains off. Chains are sitting up top. These are the chains I had. I bought these off a marketplace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 chains. It was 7 chains. 7 chains and what was it? I think it was 7 chains and 8 binders, 8 ratchet binders that I bought. So the load I had assigned or was planning to do that following morning, it said no snap binders. It had to be ratchet binders. So yeah. So now we got to put this 2-inch strap up. And then I actually lost one of my ends to the ratchet binder. I'm gonna fix it right now. I've been rolling until about 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'm gonna shut down on site. Lost one of my ends to the ratchet binder, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the truck too. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and lace all this stuff up and get on the road. I'll come back to y'all tonight. Like I said, it'll probably be between, as of right now, it's 10, I'll make it at 1:50 in the morning. So yeah. I was supposed to leave at 12 o'clock. Took a 30-minute nap, which turned into 3 hours. And that's how I ended up right here where I'm at. But I'm refreshed, my body is good, so now it's time to ride. Y'all stay tuned. All right, y'all, so I'm here in Odessa, Texas. I'm at my drop. So, like I said, I'm gonna be unloading these totes and then taking some back. It should be about 16,000 pounds. I don't know if it's gonna be these right here to the side or what. So what I did was I took my straps off and I left 6 of these hanging over here on the side. So if it's just those 6 totes right there, then we'll line them up the way these are. 2 facing to the forward, 1 on the outer of each, and then 2 facing to the back. If that is the 6 totes. Well, I don't know how many they are. I just know he told me to stop right here. So as y'all can see, he's already starting to unload me. And then, like I said, we're gonna get reloaded back. So I'm pretty much just putting up the last 2 straps that I got. I'm putting these up. But I'm folding them up, but I'm leaving them back here on the deck in the event I still gotta use them. So yeah, like I said, all I did was just push these up out the way. And I'm gonna tuck any of the excess up under the trailer. So, you don't damage my straps when they're unloading. Gotta protect your stuff. So yeah, I've been here before. So I already knew that I could park here. I didn't ask, but I knew I could just because of the space. And originally I was gonna park in the parking lot where they park at in the front so they could wake me up and tell me to move. But I ended up just parking across the street from them. It's a big open lot. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this unloaded and get reloaded. I already got my paperwork signed. It just shelves right there on the floor. And my guy be moving. This type of forklift driver I like. When I come up, you approach me when I arrive, tell me where you want me at. As I unstrap, you sign the paperwork. I start taking my straps off, you start doing what you gotta do. These are the type of places I like coming to. Alright, we're empty. So I believe he said it should be a total of 7 totes. So it'll be these 6 right here, and then 1 more on the inside. So I already told him how I wanted them loaded up. 2 facing the front, outers, the last one facing the back, and we'll have it in the middle. That's how I want to do it. So yeah, and then we'll walk over here so y'all can see what it is. We got corrosive, toxic, flammable liquid, and I believe that's a health hazard. Not a health hazard, ground hazard. I don't remember the correct term for it, but yeah, that's what that is. And like I said, there's 5 of these particular ones. And then we got this one right here that's non-regulated. So that one doesn't require a placard. Yeah, we'll take these 6 back, or 7, wherever the 7th one is at, back to where I picked up from. So I like coming out to Odessa just because it's obviously still Texas. It pays pretty well to come out here to Odessa. When I say pretty well, you typically can make or get anywhere between $4 and $5 a mile to go 500 miles. You know, you'll have some agents that'll be sitting there trying, $1,800 and trying to be right at $3 a mile and $280 and all that. Yeah, we ain't doing that. You know, and I've had agents call me on those type of loads, and I tell them, hey, this is my number. You know, so for example, Odessa, I mean, we need to be at over $2,000. Monahans, like 22. Pecos, 25, 26. Those are my numbers right there from coming out here. And the reason I set those numbers at that rate is, for one, that's what most of the loads are paying coming out here anyways. So if I can't, I'm telling you what I already see, you know. So either give me what they're paying to come out here, or I'm not coming. So is that rate, and then second, most likely I'm gonna have the deadhead all the way back. So usually when I come out here, and I say usually, I've come out here multiple times and I've gotten a backhaul back, and some of them I haven't. And I think only once since I've been here, I've actually came out here and I drove all the way back to Houston empty. Mind you, I could have stopped in Fort Worth, or I could have stopped in San Antonio, and that's typically what I do whenever I come out here. If I can't get a backhaul going back, or even just up out of here, I'll hit to San Antonio, spend the night in San Antonio, or it's like I'll go to Fort Worth, Dallas area, and I'll stay over there for the night, unless I can pick something up the same day, late in the evening. You know, because from Odessa to Fort Worth it's about 5 hours. Same thing to San Antonio, it's about 5 hours. So, you know, you got to be getting out here. You got to be here at 8, unloaded by 9, back rolling at 9:01. That's how you got to be. So that tends to happen. Not often I get a load reloading at the same spot. But what I do when I come out here, I always ask them, hey, you happen to have anything coming back? You know, and just so happen, oh yeah, man, actually, I might. Give me a minute, I'll get back with you. Hour later, hey man, this is what I got. Do you want it? Yep, 16,000 pounds going back. Now, mind you, the loads coming out of Odessa and Midland or whatever, going back towards Houston and all that, they not paying worth a damn. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They're not paying worth a damn. So coming out of here, I'm not taking anything less than $2. I already know it. So I'm coming out here for $4, $5 a mile. I'm getting back over to Houston area for $2 a mile. I'm just being real with you. I'm being honest with you. So the last time I was out here, I did some chemical totes, and I loaded the whole deck, whole bottom deck at least, chemical totes, 22 chemical totes. And agent had that load posted for $3. I called them. Multiple agents had that load posted. None of them can give it to me. Everybody, oh man, they canceled, they got pushed back. They're lying. Another agent posted it. It's right at $2 a mile, or like 2 something. It was real low. I called him up. I said, hey man, here's the story. I've been calling on this load for the past hour. Do you have the load? I said, all these other agents are posting for this rate. He goes, yeah man, I have the load. They're posting it for a rate they can't even get it moved for. You know, they're, and mind you, though, in my eyes, those are the type of agents you want anyways. I want the agent that's gonna try to get me more money. Not saying, hey, this is what it is, either take it or leave it. I'd rather an agent say, hey, I got a truck available right now in the area. He's ready to move. You want it moved, you got to pay this. That's what I prefer. Hey, beggars can't be choosers, and you can't win them all. So now I'm just waiting for him to go get the paperwork. And once he get the paperwork, he'll bring it to me. I do what I need to do, and then he'll start loading me back up. So like I said, it should be about 7 totes. So we yeah, gonna get those things loaded up. I hear the forklift coming. So yeah, we gonna get that loaded up. And yeah, I'll come back to y'all, show you how I strapped it down. And yeah, this video is probably gonna be a little bit longer because I'm doing both loads in one. I mean, it pretty much is what it is. All right, so my forklift guy is coming, man. Y'all give me a second. All right, so it's just these 6. I'm gonna see if I can set this down for y'all. Try to see if we can get some type of recording going on. All right, guys. So I was originally trying to get some music to play over all this right here, and my editing skills just wasn't there yet. So yeah, we get time lapse, and you get to hear me blabber. So first off, did I forget to mention that I'm Mr. Pick 'em up and put 'em down? Yeah, that's what I'll be doing over here at Landstar. So as you can see, man, the guy's sitting here loading the chemical totes. I pulled them, or I stepped off to the side. I told him exactly how I wanted them loaded. I wanted the front two facing forward, the middles facing out, the last two facing backwards. That's just so my placards can show. You can see me throwing straps. If you're looking at what I'm wearing, anytime I go to a job site or a pickup delivery, I always ask them, hey, do you need me to put on long sleeve pants, long sleeve shirt, hard hat, and all that? A lot of times, especially Midland, Odessa area, a lot of those guys, they say, hey, man, you're good. You know, just put some closed-toe shoes on. So if you look at what I'm wearing, I got a white beater on, my hoochie daddy shorts, and I got some closed-toe shoes on, and I put the vest on just for add a little razzle-dazzle. So throwing my straps, fixing my straps, and every time the forklift driver approaches, I try to step back so I don't be in his way. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want there to be a reason or excuse of, hey, I didn't see you, or, you know, I dropped this tote because I didn't see you or you were in the way or something like that. So pretty much, like I said, throwing my straps, rolling them up nice and neat. Your boy very OCD, so everything got to be a certain way. Something like this, man, is not common to get back, especially going out to Odessa. It's not often you'll get something coming back. This load right here was pretty much like I guess you would say a unicorn, because I had the option to go to Pecos for less, and I decided to pass on it, and I waited. In this load right here, I've actually delivered to this location before from pickup and delivery. So I'm like, well, I already know where this is at, and it's also paying a little bit more. I've dealt with the agent before, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and take this one. So when I originally got this load, the agent was like, hey, man, I got something else, give it to me. So yeah, I'm tightening everything down, and that's pretty much it. All right. 6 totes on us, not 7. So what we got, the last totes facing to the rear with the placard showing. Middle tote, outwards, the placard showing. With the non-haz on the front. This tote strong with the placard showing. These are $26.40 a piece for the 5, and then the other one's supposed to be $28, but it's lighter, so we'll say what, $2,500. So that put 4 at $10,000, 12. We'll say 15. Then we'll just add a couple, 2 more thousand, 15, 16. I'm gonna just say 17,000, even though it's supposed to be close to 14. I mean, excuse me, 16. Yeah. Placard showing on the outer. I got 5 straps on it. Placard showing once again on the rear. So I got these straps going through the rub rail, all of them, and then they catch under here. So these Fontaines got this, and that's actually pretty good. So you know you don't damage your straps if you do hit something on the rails. You know what I'm saying? You try to protect that rub rail, and you protect your straps as well. So that right there, I like that. My trailer don't have that. I don't believe it has that. So yeah, we ready to ride, folks. I gotta put my 3 straps up. I gotta put that winch bar up. I mean that winch, stake pocket winch up, and we'll put that up, and we'll get ready to roll on out of here. We'll make it into Houston or Liberty later on tonight. Once again, folks, y'all ain't know they called me Mr. Pick 'em up and put 'em down. So yeah, in and out, folks, in and out, in and out, in and out. Pick 'em up, put 'em down. Pick 'em up, put 'em down. That's what I dropped off right here. This is what we pick it up right here, and we roll on out. So we'll see what happens later on. I will do a load check, come back to y'all with a load check, and then yeah, we're gonna ride 16,000 pounds on the deck on the trailer, maybe 16.5. That's our load. Head back to Houston. is what we do, man. You got to get out here and do it. Can't be scared. Can't be scared. And these chemical toasters, man, is something special because this aluminum right here is not that strong once you start putting force on these straps. So usually when you're strapping, you want to get as close to one of these braces as possible so it don't bow down. So you want to get as close to the brace as possible. Usually you'd be like, oh, I want to be directly in the middle. And this one right here, I was directly in the middle. If you can see, that brace is coming down. This one right here, I was in the middle of two braces, but on this end right here, I was right above a brace. So yeah, we got 5 straps on it, 20,000 pounds, over 20,000 pounds worth of securement, 25,000 pounds, excuse me, worth of securement on there. We ready to roll, folks. Y'all stay tuned. All right, 30-minute break. That includes fuel and a load check. So yeah, oh, and we also got the truck washed. So I'm here at the Petro in San Antonio. And you know, just walking around. I already did everything, but I'm gonna do it just for video purposes. And like I said, I just got the truck washed, so my baby looking good. Which sucks, because I still got 3 hours to drive, so yeah. We're about to get right back dirty. But y'all see, we got the wet on the tires. Everything looking nice and clean, man. Just how I like it when I ride. Landstar gets 2 trailer washes a month. So I usually get the trailer washed probably once a month. I usually wash my truck once a week. So as y'all can see, everything looking nice and clean. That's how I like to ride, man. When I wash my truck, I swear I feel like my truck just rides better. It has more power. I feel good. I feel clean. That's what I like. You know, whenever I get my truck washed, that's how I like to ride. Take pride in my ride. Still got everything intact up here. All 6 toes still on there. My strap's still nice and tight. They even put wet on the tires on the trailer as well. And they usually say the companies don't pay for that. But you know, hey, it is what it is. They put it on there. Only thing I don't like is the outer rim is a steel. I wish it was an aluminum. But oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, just doing my walk around, man. Need to get these rims polished up, man, and put some covers over it, man. That thing will look nice and clean. The blue on this trailer has actually grown on me, but I think red look better. You know, once again, straps still intact. Nothing's moved. 14,000 pounds is what the load weighs. 14,000 pounds as far as the paperwork. Like y'all can see, wet on the tires. And you know, it's a blue beacon, man. They only gonna do so good. It ain't gonna be perfect. You know, so I mean, truck looks decent. Got a little light shining on it. It ain't too bad. The truck cleans up nice. The rims clean up nice. And I haven't had the truck. I've only had the truck polished once this year. So you know, I go back in with another polish job and polish everything, all the tanks, box wheels and stuff. You know, I need to get the stacks polished. I need to get my breathers polished, my mirrors polished. What do you call those? The chops polished. I've never had my actual bumper polished. My oldest brother hand polished it, and it made a big difference. So my bumper looks good because of my brother. Shout out to my brother. Never had the grill polished, or even this grill surround right here. Never had that polished, but I mean, it looks good. The visor's never been polished. The visor still looks good. These pieces down here, I want to change them out, but it's never been polished. But eventually, I'm gonna drop this truck off to the guy, be like, yo, polish every chrome piece on this truck, including the hood ornament and everything. We'll get the whole truck polished, you know. So yeah, but I mean, as y'all can see, man, truck look decent. It look pretty good when it's washed up. So this 30-minute break consisted of a truck wash, fuel, and load check. And I don't know if I said 30-minute break or not, but yeah. And then we also gonna get some food, and then we're gonna shut down at the shipper tonight. So yeah, I still got 3 hours to go. It is 8:11, and I still got 3 hours to go. Last night it was cool in Odessa, so I didn't have to run the generator or any of that, but my gas can is full. My generator got a gallon of gas up in there. Then I also got 3 gallons of backup gas in my side box over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go walk inside. Let me grab my wallet out of the truck, go walk inside, and get me something to eat, and then we can roll on out, make it to the delivery. Alright. Y'all can see right here, that's where I started at. I got loaded over there. We already unloaded, folks. We already unloaded. Your boy is going home. I gotta renew my license. Gotta renew my CDL. Take the hazmat test all over again. There's a sticker from one of them totes. But yeah, so just doing a little walk around of the trailer. I got the truck and trailer wash last night. And you know, I don't look too bad. It's a 2016 Fontaine. I wish that was an aluminum rim, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And then when I had this mud flap bracket replaced, dude put this thing on backwards. So that's been messing with my OCD, man. So I'm probably going to eventually take this off and flip it around the correct way, because it's supposed to be flipped up this way. So yeah, that's been messing with my OCD real bad. But when I had them blowouts, it messed up this mud flap bracket. And I had like wedged it down and it was barely hanging on. And then when I bagged up in a parking spot, it just pulled the whole thing off. So yeah, just doing a walk around of the truck. But like I said, I'm empty, folks. That's the end of this load right here. This is a 2-for-1 right here. Big 2-for-1er. Them rims don't look bad. That mud flap got to get replaced. I'll replace that when it's time to do the inspection on this truck, on this trailer. And then the one in the middle, like that one, is also missing on the other side. I'm assuming it happened with the blowout. It took me a minute to even realize that. But I can see my baby looking good. So from now on, the generator will be strapped to the catwalk. So when I go home, I disconnect from the trailer. And usually, you know, I have the generator up here on the top deck in the garage. But as of now, I'm going to start leaving it here. So eventually I'm gonna start working on trying to reroute this, like I said in another video, maybe even the beginning of this video. I want this down here, I want this whole catwalk back here just clean. And then, you know, eventually we'll do the Cali hookups. But yeah, I ain't had the truck polished in a while, man, and after a good truck wash, I mean, it looks pretty good. No acid, don't use acid on the wash. Do not use acid, especially when you got your stuff polished like this. So the stacks looking nice and clean. I've never had them polished yet, and they still clean up real good just from the wash. So like I said, I do need to order the covers for this. I want to paint this red, that chrome, and then have my chrome on the outside. See, and I never used to like this look right here, but it's actually grown on me. And this morning I got out and just wiped the front wheels down and the little accessories down. We do got some bugs and stuff down there in the grill. Visor, man, that visor is amazing. I've never polished that visor and that thing cleans up real good. This bumper done had so many accidents that I actually need to replace this bumper. I would like to go with a 22-inch, but eventually I'm gonna put an air ride on here. So if I put the air ride on here, the 22-inch bumper, it might scrape too low. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, we loaded right there, went home, 34-hour reset, went to Odessa, unloaded, reloaded, came back, went back to the same spot where I started, unloaded those 6 totes, and they actually sitting right here. You can see the totes unloaded right there, and that's it. That's the end of this one, folks. Like I said, I'll probably be off for the next 2 days. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, end it right here. I'm finna go home. I gotta go see my chunk of butt. I miss my baby, and I know she missed me too. So hey, any questions or concerns, drop it in the comment section below. If you want to get in contact with me, send me an email at truckingwithbigdaddy@gmail.com. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Catch you in the next one.